guys, it's Aaron, your multi-sport coach, and welcome to your Australia Day pre-race video. Today I'm talking all things pre-race, obviously. Set you up for Australia Day. Hope you've had a great day, and most importantly, I hope you had a great week. So this week was all about pulling back slightly and starting to get in the body prepared for race day. That's what we need to do, right? So this one, look, it's not an A race for like most years, but it's still a race you pretty much want to perform well in, right? So first of all, I want to talk about motivation, right? Have you got the visuals? I spoke in my last pre-race last Friday, spoke about visualizing the end result towards your race. How do you really want your race to go? And do you really believe it's going to happen? Right? The most important thing, you need to create the visuals early on in the week, and then you need to believe in yourself, right? You need to trust the process and believe in yourself that you're going to be able to perform on the day. So they're the most important things. Look, a lot of things play on our mind during the week. It could be stress, it could be an injury, it could be tiredness, could be fatigue, could be lack of training. All these things start to play on your mind, right? Now, they're your thoughts. You are choosing to choose these thoughts that is going to set you back for, obviously, a good race. So what you need to do is choose the thoughts that are more positive, that is going to give you a good outcome, okay, on race day. And these thoughts comes from the positive visual that you have, right? So the number one key, you start doubting yourself or talking all this bullshit in your mind, right, you need to go back to that picture of the end result, right, in the future on Monday. Yes, like when you come or you see everything, the swim, the bike, the run, everything coming together, then you see yourself crossing the finish line. That's what you need to start thinking about when all this negative stuff starts coming into your mind, right? And if you believe that will happen, it will. Okay, for me, I've been doing it all week, right? I've had a lot of bullshit this week, with my foot, unfortunately, but I've got the all clear, so I feel a lot of fire in the belly for this race. So that's what you need to create, right? You need to create that fire, that burning desire to have a really good race, the best race ever. If that's what you want, it'll happen. Okay, so that's what I want you to start to think about. We've got 2 more days now, Saturday, Sunday, right? 2 days, 2 important days. So first of all, I wanted to talk about nutrition, especially pre-race, right? These next couple of days, it's important to make sure you eat really cleanly, right? You focus on some more plant-based nutrition, so your vegetables, your fruits, okay? A bit of chicken, a bit of fish, no red meats, and plenty of water as well. Make sure you're drinking a good quality water. If you're still drinking tap water, we definitely need to talk. So pre-race will be same as last race. So the night before, Sunday night, you're going to be having your roasted vegetables, your beetroot, pumpkin, and sweet potato. They're your 3 ingredients. If you wanted to add a carrot or zucchini, you can, but I don't recommend. You're going to get more carbohydrates from sweet potato, like pumpkin as well, and you're going to get some more of your nitrates from your beetroot, right? So this is what is going to push you hard. So I would just stick with those 3 essentials. If anything, more sweet potato and beetroots. Okay, so they're your key ingredients. And so what you could do, I've been doing the last couple of weeks as well, put some kale in a bowl, right? You put a bit of oil on it, salt, peppers, you can put some seeds in there, mix it all in, and then put your veggies on top, mix it all through as well. If you wanted a piece of salmon, as I said last week, depends on what you've been eating in the week. If you feel full bloated, right, and you've had a lot of proteins in the week, I'd probably say no. But if you've been eating very strict and clean, it's not too much meats, and you feel skinny, let's say, I'll chuck a piece of salmon in. I will be for this week, all right? You can also put a bit of sauce on top. I've got some recipes on the YouTube channel for the beetroot sauce as well. So that's one of my favorites, like beetroot and cashew. Put that on top. Yeah, so that's going to be your pre-race. Now, like race day, you want to, so last week I said food because like we were racing 10 o'clock or whatever. So this week, green smoothie, right? Exactly what I've got right here. Green smoothie. So you can put spinach or kale. You put like 1 orange. You put like 1 banana. You put 3 or 4 dates. You put half an avocado, and you fill that up with coconut water. If you've got any branched chain amino acids, you can also put a small tablespoon of like Infinite in there if you wanted to as well, right? Just to give you that extra kick. And you're going to drink that around 6 o'clock. The race is at 8:15. Okay, in between that 6 and that 8 o'clock window, you can have water, obviously, a banana, a green apple, and I'd have a few sips of Infinite as well, just before like we kick off the swim. So that might be a good idea to have 2 bottles of Infinite, or just a small amount, just so you can have a quick sip of that before you swim. Right, let's go into... oh yeah, by the way, I've got Mike Sperling coming down. You've seen the pictures I've been posting. He's one of the best commentators that I've seen around. I've talked him into live streaming for me. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So make sure you make yourself known to like him. It would be great if you guys can say a few words after the race. If you're not interested in that, totally fine. Just let me know and I'll make sure that like Mike, he doesn't come up and hassle you. So yeah, so that's going to be awesome. Let's talk about the warm-up, right? I'm going to be there at 7. I'm going to be available from 7 to 7:30 if you need me for any coaching purposes, like transition, like bike setup, whatever, last second advice. See me between 7 and 7:30. Like the warm-up is going to be going off 7:30, right? Group warm-up, I know we're always a little bit slow or behind in this, but let's try to keep the time pretty strict. Right, it'll be the stock standard warm-up, the 1K like warm-up, some dynamic stretches, some like run-throughs, and then we go. Right, chuck your wetsuit on. Let's get in the water. Let's turn the arms over, and let's acclimatise to that temperature of the water. I'll say the lake, it's probably going to be pretty fresh. Right, so I think it's going to be a good idea to get in there, acclimatise, stay in there as long as you can. You don't want to get out and be standing around in the cold for another 10 or 15, right? Stay in there as long as you can. Let's time it pretty well so that we've got that 10 or 15 in the water. Okay, let's talk about race plan. Now, the race plan I'm talking about in this like video is more generalized, right? So I'm talking about it for everyone. I will be, look, there's 2 trainings, Saturday and Sunday. Like Saturday, tomorrow is going to be 7 o'clock bike and then a run. Then, yes, we'll go for the coffee after. And then on Sunday, we've got the pre-race swim. So we've got plenty of time. So I'd love to have a personal chat to you guys and talk about your individual plan to suit your needs. But this is just to generalize, to start to get the mind thinking to know what you got to do, right? So let's talk about the swim. The swim is either going to be 500 or a 1.5 swim, okay? Now, stock standard in a race like that, you want to go out pretty hard to beat the crowd, right? I want you to go out pretty hard and I want you to like hold that for just a little bit longer, okay? Just a little bit longer. And then what you're going to do, pull it back. If you need to, go a little bit slower because everyone else is going to be pretty, I suppose, you know, not cooked, but the heart rate's going to be up pretty high, so they're going to slow it right down, right? So you can slow it down, catch your breath again, find a good rhythm, and then we'll start to pick up the pace again, all right? Like generally as we turn that first buoy, that's when the pace is going to start to come back a lot harder, okay? Because we've got a lot more like rhythm and we're more acclimatized to the heart rate now. So it's not up and down, right? Let's talk about the bike, either 42 Ks or 17, right? The 42 Ks, I want you to focus on consistency. Consistency is going to be the key. You go out too hard, the last 2 laps are going to be slower, right? I don't want you to think about obviously a negative split, but I want you to think about consistent power on the pedals and a nice cadence, right? So don't go out and try to load up the pedal with big power, right? Just keep a nice consistency. It'll be a fast spin, but that's going to get you moving quickly as well, right? So think about that. Don't go out too hard and smash it. If you're doing the shorter race, it's probably going to be a different scenario. You are going to go out a lot harder. You've got 17 Ks. I think it's only, I think that'll be 2 laps. So there's going to be a big difference, all right? Either 2 or 3 laps, I was thinking then. Come off the bike, the last K on the bike, make sure you just spin the legs up, drop the load totally, spin the legs up, right? This is going to prepare you for the run. All right, let's pull your shoes out. Make sure that you get your feet on the shoes before that roundabout. All right, so when you turn that last corner, you want to start to think about getting your feet out on top of the shoes, spinning. If people are going past it, let them go, right? You'll catch them on the run. Just start to bleed all the lactic out of the legs, get ready for the run. The run, okay, if we're doing the longer one, we need to go easy on this first run. It's 10 Ks, right? So most of us have not done a standard race for a long time, or if not, since last season, okay? I've seen some of you guys last week had a great first run in the first race. The second one was hard, right? So we've been doing a lot of speed work, but if you haven't got the endurance, it's going to be a lot tougher. So just go easy in that first 1, 2 to 3 Ks and start to build into it. After 5 Ks, then we can start to pick it up and push hard, right? The last 2.5 Ks, everything you got, right? So that's the plan. Don't get sucked into going too hard at the start. Everyone will, right? People are running past it, let them go. Just run at your own pace. Everyone's got a different pace, a different threshold, a different speed. Go at your own pace. So the goal is going to be to aim for the negative split, all right? Yes, once you come across the line, you know, big arms up in the air for Mike Sperling for the live streaming. As I said, if you want to say a few words to the camera, go for it. I'm sure I will be. Cool down. Look, generally in the past, we try to do a cool down as a group. It doesn't really work, and we end up forgetting and not doing it. Or there's people saying, "Oh, I don't want to do it." Go for your bloody cool down straight away. All right, just have like 5 or 10. Get some drinks, watermelon, whatever, and then off you go. Okay, like 1 to 3 Ks. Yes, 1 K like minimum. 3 Ks if you need a bit more like volume, like you're running to cool down. I will be doing 3, right? So like 1 K like minimum, right? Just at a slow pace. So that's pretty much it, guys. Look, I'm organising a lunch. I put in the group a bit of a poll. It would be great for you guys if you do. I'm going to make some chicken schnitzel recovery burgers. If you see my post a while back, that's what I'm going to be making for you guys. Right, so let me know so I can get all the ingredients. I need you to transfer that into my account by Sunday, okay? Because I'll be doing all the prep on Sunday. So it'll be great for you guys to stick around. Presentations are at 10:30, so we'll probably have something to eat about 11. And just let's stick around for a bit. If you guys want to do any extra, if you want any extra, I always say that you're probably laughing at me now because you never do. If you want to maybe do a bit of a swim afterwards, I'd be happy to join you. But yeah, look, it's Australia Day anyway, so let's stick around for a bit and enjoy each other's company. Thanks guys for watching. As I said, if you got any questions, anything that are like you're not sure of, you can flick me a message in the next couple of days. But look, I'm sure I'll see you at training and we can chat about something a bit more specific for what you need to do for your race and your strength and your weaknesses. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.